Hello Cancer, how are you doing and welcome to my channel. This is going to be your tarot reading for May 2024. Let's get to it. The two decks that I'm going to be using is the Gilded Tarot Royale and the Native Spirit by Denise Lim. Okay, so we'll do the tarot first and then we'll go on to the Native Spirit. So let's give the deck a good shuffle. I will say that Justice nearly flipped out the deck then. So, and the Emperor. And I usually I'd say I want to give them a good shuffle, but I'm feeling actually this is really important, especially as these two cards coming out together. And I'm going to take this one, the Queen of Pentacles. I think, Cancer, that May is a turning corner point for you. And it feels as though it's a self-worth moment as well. Maybe we've been through a baptism of fire. Something challenging, checking in with our self-worth. And actually what I want to say is, whatever it is you've been through, it was actually here to teach you your self-worth, to wake you up to your self-worth. It's going to be bringing in balance. We're going to be able to balance all aspects of ourselves, which then also has an impact on the external world coming in. So I like those cards. Do you like those cards? Let's carry on shuffling. Oops. 3 fell out then. I'm going to take 3. Oops. The energy feels jumpy for Cancer. It feels really jumpy. But jumpy in a good way. Jumpy in anything can happen. And that's not, anything can happen. That's anything can happen, as in magical. Being careful where our mindset goes. You know, I'll be posting these videos next week. So that'll be end of April. So starting in the end of April, watching where the mindset goes, if that makes sense. So Cancer, May 2024. The High Priestess in reverse, yeah. Your self-worth, emotions, not letting yourself get dragged down into other people's emotional turmoil, but also not letting yourself get dragged down into others' emotional turmoil. Remembering that you are a capable, divine human being. When the High Priestess comes up in upright, she's confident, she knows her worth. She can sometimes appear a little bit narcissistic in the High Priestess, depending on which other cards she's coming in and the context that she's coming in. And maybe as well, especially when she comes in reverse, she's using her wills for the wrong things. But actually, it's a re-remembrance. It's a re-remembrance to be able to not let yourself get swayed into other things, if that makes sense. There is a lot of that energy out there at the minute. The Devil. Maybe the Devil's coming in to test you as well. I've said this in other videos. People go, oh, the Devil, the Devil. But what if we actually need the Devil for this part of our evolution? I'm not talking about the horned figure. I'm talking about the energetic energy of the Devil. To addiction, gluttony, tantrums, all of the stuff, self-sabotaging, shadow, trauma, for us to actually wake us up to our self-worth, to our divinity. To be able to go forward with the King of Wands, to be able to push forward, to push through something, to also find a way through something. It's feeling good. A dream can be got the Knight of Cups. This is new energy coming in. New jobs, new home, new relationships, new love situations, romance coming back into your life. If you're in a marriage or relationship and now, it can be rebirth in that. It's dreams, it's newness coming in. It's magical. It's the fairy tale ending. Let's write that down. The fairy tale ending. Although I never ever write those kind of messages down on these videos. Nine of Cups in reverse. Cancer. You need to change. You need to remember who you are. You've let far too many people run the show. You've let far too many people put their stuff onto you. And actually that has to stop. Because you bring a lot to the table. It's almost like you're not aware that the Page of Pentacles coming in reverse. It's what does the universe have to do for you to get it, for you to get your self-worth. And that can be because people have been testing you and they've dragged you down. It's hard to love yourself when the world we view comes in at us telling us that we're not perfect. We're not perfect. We don't want to be perfect, that we're not good enough, okay? Eight of Cups, the loss. Walking away after something. There's something in your life that you've got to stop trying to heal. Because, you know, this is a really powerful thing. You can go to all the therapists in the world, all the healers in the world, the best of their craft, but sometimes things are not meant to be healed. They're just meant to be understood. And sometimes even accepted that, yes, you know what, I was abused then. Accepting that, yes, there was a period in your life where you didn't have money. Accepting that something bad happened to you, accepting it. Because when we accept it and think, I'm at peace with it, it actually can heal itself. Honestly. You know, have you ever... I remember years ago, I went to a stage, this is years ago, getting a pain in my thumb, right down there. And becoming really aware of it. It used to feel like it swelled up, like it was stiff. I don't get it as much now at all, to be quite honest. And I realised one day, whenever it came, I used to try and, you know, do I need to put DP on it? Do I need to do that? Do I need to do this? And the more I thought about it, the worse it got. And then one day I just stopped thinking about it and didn't realise, and it went. And it never really came back. And if it does come back, it's just a little twinge. And it's the same with so much. Sometimes we can put too much thought on something, too much emphasis on something. You know, if you badly got your heart broke and you still aren't ready to move on from it, you're still not ready to stop talking about it or revisiting it, then no amount of therapy will help or healing. But if you go to a healer and say, I've done all my crying, I've done all my I want you to show me how I can come over this, then you can heal. So this is really, really, really profound, really profound. The Queen of Wands, your direction, determination. You know, look at these two coming in together. He's gone through his pain, the spilt cups, the moon, the illusion. He's just going to give himself time to make peace with it. He stopped trying to heal it and make it better. And now he can go forward. But I like the fact we get the Queen of Wands because she's also attached into that divine feminine energy. We've still got this self-worth thing, having to protect what you've worked for as well. The Sun in reverse. I'm going to do a clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify. Oops, have we got one here? The World and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I want to take this one as well. Oops, I can pick it up. Because it feels like there's something coming, but it's not quite ready yet. But May feels like it's the time when it's starting to get ready. It's almost like you've bought the seeds, you've planted them, and the shoots are starting to come, but it's not the flower yet. That's what May feels like. And it's like, oh, there's a frustration because I'm there, but I'm not there. Just have patience, because this will manifest itself when it's ready. Or maybe it's also waiting for us to check in with ourselves and actually put some of this into practice. One final card for this part of the reading. Oops. Oops. God. Coming together. Three of Cups, getting back out into the world, celebrations, parties. The Hermit. The Hermit, when it's upright, is a card of a deep thinker. It's the card. It can be the card of enlightenment. It can be the card of stepping back. But when it goes into reverse, it's like you're too in the deeps. In the deeps, you're too lost in something, or you've stepped back too far, or you've pushed. Tonight, I'm not going out. Into this month, I'm not going out. It's not a good place to be. Because the Hermit is a deep card. So the Hermit, the deep thinking is beautiful, but sometimes it can go from deep into dark. Always remember that. Deep thinking's good, but it can also lead, the deeper you go, sometimes the darker. It's a very complex thing. The Three of Cups, needing to get back out into the world again and celebrate. Okay? Path forward is for you. So let's see what the Native Spirit deck has to say. Ancestors, wow. That always reminds me of the Outlander stones. The Outlander, where she goes and touch. I think they are actually based on the Outlander stones, to be honest. The ancestors and Spirit Keeper of the East. Look at that sun energy coming in. We're going into late spring in May. Support from your ancestors. Also, as well, it feels May is a month of upgrades, downloads, sharpening of the third eye, the crown chakra, really basking in that sun energy as well. So getting out into the rays, letting the rays come into your life, and also the ancestors, your guides, your family and spirit. You know, the trees are your ancestors, the rivers are your ancestors, the mountains are your ancestors. A new dawn. The new dawn coming in. Really, really, really like those cards. So, thank you for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you got to the end of this video. And if you got to the end of the video, why don't you leave me the Cancer emoji in the comments to just spread some light and help the channel to grow. So like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great May, and I will see you later. Bye for now.